Well, I didn't really want to make this video because I thought I was done with Justin Trudeau, and I really didn't think I'd have to talk about him ever again. However, recently there was a development of something that Justin Trudeau did, and look, man, let's just call it out for what it is. This is just disrespectful to Canada, number one, and number two, he hasn't given adequate explanation as to why he did this. Now, for those of you guys that don't know what happened, Justin Trudeau, who is currently dating Katy Perry, a pop superstar in the United States, he went to Los Angeles to watch the U.S. versus Paraguay game, which is the kickoff for the United States in that tournament. Now, it's important to note Canada is also playing in the World Cup, and Canada played on the same day that the U.S. was playing against Paraguay. So they were playing at 3 p.m. Canada against Bosnia in Toronto, and this USA Paraguay game was at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in Los Angeles. But he decided, hey, you know what? I wasn't the Prime Minister of Canada for 10 years. I was just there, doing my job. But who cares about Canada? I'm going to go to the United States, go and watch their game in the U.S., watch their opening ceremonies, and I'm going to cheer for them. He did that, by the way. I just want to say that. He cheered for the United States in their game against Paraguay. Now, I'm not saying, Justin Trudeau's to hate the United States. I'm not saying that at all. But you had a game, an opportunity in Canada, in Toronto, where you could have gone as the Prime Minister, or as the former Prime Minister, I should say, and you could have gone and supported your country. Instead, you go with your girlfriend to, a performance that she did in Los Angeles, by the way. Katy Perry did a performance in Los Angeles. That's why he went. The performance was at the World Cup. But he decided, no, I'm going to put my American girlfriend over my country. The country that has basically given you everything, let's be honest. He wouldn't have been Prime Minister had it not been for Canada and the love that Canada had for his dad. So I am, I'm appalled, personally, as many other Canadians are. And I just want to read some of these things here. They just show how ridiculous it is, how he's trying to spin this. So, former Canadian Prime Minister is facing criticism from some Canadian soccer fans after attending the United States FIFA World Cup opener in Los Angeles instead of Canada's opening match in Toronto. That's exactly what I said. And I do want to note here, by the way, that Canada did do pretty well in that game. And I don't think I recall him posting anything about, Canada doing well or saying anything about that after he had this whole debacle, where instead of releasing a statement saying, hey, I support Canada, he releases this sort of half responding tweet. He says, sometimes support a boyfriend duties call. Okay, first of all, that's not you being supportive. You went to the game. That's not you just being supportive. That's you immersing yourself into American culture. But you know who I'm rooting for to take the cup. He wrote next, accompanied by a Canadian flag emoji. Like, okay, I guess, but you didn't ever say anything good about Canada winning or tying their game, or about their historic first point. All you said was, "Hey, yeah, I have to support my girlfriend, and I still support Canada." But your actions speak louder than your words. So it's ridiculous. But anyways, the comment did little to settle the debate. For some fans, Canada's opening match represented a milestone moment for the country's soccer program and a rare opportunity to celebrate the sport on home soil. Exactly. Exactly. And others argued Trudeau was under no obligation to attend and was simply supporting his partner. Well, I'm more of the camp of the first group here. First of all, he hasn't really known Katy Perry for that long. Um, and I don't know how long they've been dating for. I think they've only started dating recently. But with all honesty, you do have to put, I would assume that you put your country before the United States game, which he went to. But no, he decided I'm going to go and support Katy Perry, who, you know, went and performed at the game. And then I'm going to watch the U.S. game and cheer for the United States. And I'm not going to say anything about Canada. So he did like that half statement, which really did not explain anything. But anyways, his partner, international pop star Katy Perry, had her own role in the World Cup festivities. Yeah, true, she did perform. She performed during the tournament's opening celebration in Los Angeles and appeared to acknowledge both sides of the border by wearing Canadian and American flag pins. Oh wow, I'm really touched by that. That's really gonna change my mind about this entire situation. Katy Perry wore a Canadian pin alongside an American pin. Wow, I should step back and say, no, you know what? I take back all criticisms. This was perfectly fine. Listen, man, it's now getting to a point where I think people have been sick and tired of Justin Trudeau for a while, but I think it's now getting to a point where he just needs to take a step back and just not get involved with anything. I mean, it's getting to a point now where people get irritated over the smallest thing, such as I am right now. And look, I mean, this is not something small in the context of. I mean, this is something small in the context of things that Justin Trudeau's done, but it's not something small for our country in the sense that the World Cup is a big tournament. It's the biggest tournament in all sports, and I just find it kind of ridiculous how, as the former prime minister for 10 years, you decided to instead go to the U.S. game when you literally had a golden opportunity in Toronto. And I mean, let's be honest, you probably didn't pay for the tickets because Katy Perry did perform, and I'm pretty sure every performer gets a free tickets, just like how they had the NBA tickets given to some celebrities and whatnot. He got the tickets for free, let's be honest, but he could have gone for free as well in Canada. And the other thing is, if Katy Perry was so supportive of Canada, why didn't she perform in Toronto? Let's just call a spade a spade. What's stopping Katy Perry from performing in Toronto and Justin Trudeau having attended a Toronto game? The answer is nothing. So I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about this, but I just thought, it was something that was hard to ignore because it's been on my timeline for the last couple of days. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. I'm really curious. I haven't really, I mean, I've spoken to a couple people about it. They kind of share my sentiment, but I am curious if there are any other, perspectives on this matter. And if there are, please make sure to share that in the comment section. And I appreciate y'all for watching the videos, and I will see you.